I mean, first game back in Albany, how was everything feeling?
It was good. It was great to get back out on the floor. Been practicing with the guys, but game's always a little bit different. Feeling healthy, ready to go, and excited to get back on the floor tonight.
What was different about this break compared to last year's? How did you guys stay a little bit more in tune to come back ready to go?
Yeah, I mean, we just added an extra practice in last year. We were battling COVID. Obviously, had to cancel the game, and that kind of made our break a little bit longer. This year, everyone's healthy, kind of adding in extra practice and getting the reps in throughout the holidays, and everyone's just kind of bought into this year, and I'm expecting everyone to keep their stick in their hands throughout the break, and the boys are ready to go.
Yeah. What are you guys really expecting from Panther City tonight?
We know they play a fast game, and they never stop playing hard. Might not be the most talented team in the league, but they're one of the harder working, and just got to be ready for their press and just be ready to play Nighthawks lacrosse and play hard.
How do you fill the void of Connor Fields tonight?
Yeah, I mean, for us, it's next man up. There's injuries, there's things that happen. Fields, he's celebrating a very special moment in his life, and it's time for Vela to step up, and he's been practicing, he's ready to go, and we're excited to see what he can do.
Speaking of Vela, he is your roommate. I mean, what did you tell him about making his NLL debut tonight?
It's the same thing, right? He's been playing lacrosse since he was 5 years old. Just kind of told him to go out, play hard. Just he knows what he's got to do, and just be physical, and don't be nervous. Just go out, be yourself.
You are a guy that, when you came back in that Albany game, brought a lot of the youthfulness and the physicality of this defense back with you. Where are you looking to guide that throughout in this game? How are you going to look to use that physicality?
Yeah, I mean, I think you kind of feed off each other. There's going to be a lot of physicality in every game, and just trying to be the guy in the right spot in the right moment, and sometimes it sparks the right spark for the team, and just kind of use that momentum and play a solid game on our back end.
Think that with the absence of Connor Fields, maybe more of opportunity for you to get into transition a little bit tonight?
Yeah, I think Panther City does a good job stopping transition, so doing whatever we can to either push that floor or get it up to our old guys and let them do their job. If the opportunities are there, we'll take them, but just Fields is just one piece of the puzzle. It's nets play and nets die up, and we'll push transition once there.
So you guys roll into this, you're 3-0 right now. How do you keep that momentum despite such a big break?
Yeah, and I think that's the thing with adding practice and kind of just communicating over break, staying in touch with the teammates and coaches and everyone. And it's, it might feel like a long break for a lot of people, but, we were together over break. Everyone's kind of practicing, keeping dialed. And, we know it's not going to be an easy one. Just as we're 3-0 doesn't mean anything. So, it's next game, and, we're focused on going 4-0 here.
You just touched on this a little bit. You guys got off to a hot start at the beginning of the season. Outside of Rochester, there were not a lot of expectations. Picked last in the East, all that. Then you get off to the hot start. You look at the power rankings. All of a sudden, you guys go from the bottom. Now you're up toward the top. How do you keep in the locker room the focus of sure, we could use that as bulletin board before, but let's not just rest now because now they're saying that we're better than they expected. How do you keep that focus on the prize and still say, hey, they still think that we're that team, and we got to keep proving them every single week?
Yeah, I mean, I don't think we focus too much on what other people say about our team. Put us last, put us first, it doesn't really matter. I think, you come out every game kind of knowing that you're that underdog, whether you are or not. And, we just come out and win every game that that next game in front of us. So, we're not worried about being 3-0. We're worried about going 1-0 tonight. And it's always about what's ahead, finishing the season stronger than you started. And, it's obviously nice to go off to a 3-0 start, but, not buying into those power rankings or whatever else everyone else is saying. It's we know who we are, we know what we can do, and it's going out and just going 1-0 that night.
Great. When you look at just from a bigger perspective, I mean, Las Vegas is in the league now, Panther City. I mean, we're seeing this expansion. How important is that for the league to see these new teams and you get more young stars coming into the league and promoting the game?
Yeah, it's great. There's so many phenomenal lacrosse players all across Canada and U.S., and you're just kind of starting to see more of these young guys that haven't had the opportunity in the past that are, with these expansion teams starting to get more opportunities, or some of the guys that haven't made rosters in the past start to get opportunities. And, it's kind of every team's that nets man up. And like I said, injuries, whatever it is, call-ups, it's, you're ready, you go play, and you play the game that you've played your whole life. So, obviously expansions are great, and we're obviously an expansion team and happy to be. But yeah, it's exciting. It's a lot of youth players kind of just getting more opportunities and growing the game of lacrosse.